Good evening and welcome to tonight's Sideline Sports broadcast of the new home Leopards at the Denver City Mustangs. This has been an adventure. This is Denver City's first home game, so we rolled in and they didn't even have the press box unlocked for us. And so then they had to go find the key. And so it's just been an adventure. And luckily, by the grace of God, it's 6:57 and they're about to coin toss and we are live, and I got Coach Abney with me tonight.
It was getting a little hairy.
I was a little stressed there for a moment. Let me see if I can't
I saw
straighten.
7 more gray hairs pop in that little goatee there as you were worried about getting us ready.
Oh.
Got captains out on the field for us. Be Parker Lyle, Colby Cook,
Caden
Bullard, and Brazos Beck.
Brayson Beck.
Brayson Beck. I said the wrong Beck.
He started to sound like Pete Christie there the other night. He had an old roster.
He had Nevin Mojica scoring on TV. I saw that.
I was like, hey. And so, always, people don't understand how hard this is to keep every name straight, especially when you start getting into multiple.
Well, and the thing is, Brayson will know from basketball practice, I've called him Braxton 100 times, or Brazos. But DC did win the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half, so we're going to get the ball first and get a chance to go make a statement.
Get the scoreboard up. Your scoreboard brought to you by Julie Bass and Archgate Insurance. As we get ready to do the national anthem. Beautiful facilities here in Denver City. Coach Abney was just telling me how nice the basketball facility is as well.
Super nice. They got some oil money flowing through here.
They got a lot of pump jacks in town too. So we may play with the camera a little bit here. One thing we didn't account for is that we are fan level, and so the camera's fan level. So you may catch a head here or there. There's some exciting plays going on, but if that happens, we'll move the camera over during one of the breaks. Maybe set it on the table so we get a little higher. Just clean the window. They give us a clear view. But,
the window does look nice. You did a good job.
Oh, the things. So New Home's a little short-handed tonight. If you notice the Pledge of Allegiance line, Ryder Starkey's in street clothes, Hunter Burrell's in street clothes, Hayden Brumley is suited up, but I was told that he is not playing. So Grayson Snell will be in number 54 tonight, because he will be getting some time at offensive line. If you're used to seeing him as number 9, just know that dawned in New Jersey this evening.
You know, it's really going to put our depth to the test. I've heard you say several times we probably have the best core of linebackers in the state when you've got Colby Cook and Hunter Burrell and Ryder Starkey, and with 2 of those 3 out, you know Marshall Brown's going to step up, and he's a kid that would start for most people.
Yeah.
He just happens to be behind 3 studs. But there's going to be some guys get a chance to step up and earn some more minutes tonight and put our depth to the test.
Marshall had a great second half against Muleshoe. This ball's short. Parker's going to let it skip out of bounds. Leopards will take over with good field position. There's one of those that just kind of hit that empty spot, and then once it kicks to the left, Parker's like, well, I guess we'll take Nothing bad can happen when you let that ball roll out of bounds.
No, not at all. And I promise you, Coach Ward's going to be happy to start at the 30-yard line.
Parker is always your risk-averse guy. So if nothing can go wrong when that ball bounces out of bounds for the Leopards, he's going to let it go. Coming off back-to-back games of over 400 yards of offense. 2 weeks ago against Ropes, most of it on the ground. Only 60-some-odd yards passing, 380 on the ground. Last week, Muleshoe puts 8 in the box. They sell out to stop the run, and you end up getting 400 yards with almost 300 yards passing.
And we're immediately getting a new look.
Colby Cook in the I formation. Oh, and Colby's got a little space. He's got one man to meet down that sideline. No, you ain't catching him.
There's a flag back here at the back.
Yeah. You see Brayson and Parker's reaction. Well, y'all can't see it, but we can. And that 75-yard Carl McDonald, Edward Jones touchdown run is going to come back.
A great little, Coach Ward does a great job of finding a little wrinkle every week for somebody and getting in that pistol I formation, letting Marshall go in and lead block and get the ball in Colby's hands is a great look. They're going to come back to that tonight, and that'll be good for us, I'm sure. And as sure as they come into the run, I'm sure he's got a little sneaky pass play out of it too, where Parker slips down somebody and gets loose behind somebody.
Now we're going twins to each side. Single in the backfield will be Marshall Brown. Bring Parker in motion. He'll hand it to Marshall. Nowhere to go as the Denver City D-line. 70 is immovable there.
I know from talking to the coaches this week, they just said they got some big old boys, and we're going to have our hands full getting some space created.
Cardenas, only a sophomore. That's a big body there. Second down and 20. Oh, we got Lincoln. No block on the edge, and we're going to lose yards. Great job by Denver City of not being fooled, staying home, and then Leopards miss a block, and that turns into a loss of 2.
That's been well coached. That's been a really good play for us the last couple of weeks. And, they emphasized that in practice as they did their film work.
Yeah, that turned into a 75-yard touchdown for Lincoln last week. And so, 3rd and 23.
We need to get the ball to our quick guys outside of those big guys in the middle and let them do something.
No safety here. I think you're going to wouldn't have shocked me to see us work a seam with no safety. Oh, we just missed the throw.
He was
Man,
wide
Lincoln was
open.
off to the races if Beck just puts it on him. Kind of been one of those things this year where we missed some of those, and you feel like it's going to start clicking soon. Like that ball early in the season was 5 yards over. Now it's only 2, but
Right.
we're getting closer. But it was there.
But it definitely lets you come back as an offensive coach going, okay, some of the things that we thought were open are going to have a chance to be there. We need to clean up some execution. But that was, if they're going to sit 9 guys or 8 guys down in the box, we're going to have the same opportunities we had against Muleshoe.
Yeah, no deep safety.
Nope.
That is dangerous when you got Lincoln and Parker and Colby out there.
Cover 0.
Ooh, nice job by Brayson to get that punt down.
That'll be a good punt.
Doesn't take the bounce. You hope it does. It does roll in the Leopards' favor down to the 43.
Sometimes those are better than those big booming kicks because there's no return.
Yeah.
And that may cost you 3 or 4 yards, but it's, like you said with Parker on the kickoff, there's nothing wrong that can go with it just rolling around and us
That's
down
right.
it.
That is. So Denver City, without their starting quarterback tonight, sustained a concussion last week against Trinity Christian. So good show of sportsmanship up front here, as you see both lines. They know they're going to go at it. That's probably the friendliest it's going to be this evening. Nice penetration there by Marshall Brown. Marshall Brown gets in the backfield, makes that initial contact behind the line of scrimmage, and then Branson Beckham filling in that other outside linebacker role for Hunter.
You know, there's Branson's another kid that a lot of schools would love to have, and he's been behind some guys who are pretty good.
Oh, nice rollout. Got the first down. 11-yard completion there for the Mustangs. And that's kind of been there this year. And they, as you said, they watch their film. Coach Duncan, good football coach. He knows that little soft spot in that zone's been open a couple times. Ropes took advantage of it early, and then we kind of shut it down coming out of halftime.
Right.
Nice job by Beckham.
And you can tell we've watched film too. We're not going to let 31 get loose on the little inside zone play.
2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain.
Go one at a time.
Oh, great penetration. Oh, nice job pulling that. 64, 5 or 6 yards downfield. I think you're going to decline that and see a 3rd down and 9.
Well, I'm saying the star of this possession so far has been Beckham. He put pressure on the quarterback right there. He had no chance to complete that pass. And this is one of those situations where Coach Ward's going to be conservative with Ryder and Hunter. And the experience that Beckham's going to get in the next few weeks, regardless of wins or losses, is going to help us down the road.
Absolutely. He and Marshall Brown both.
No doubt.
You know, we've talked about it all throughout the first 3 weeks. We have 8 guys playing both ways in our 1 deep.
Right.
And so having the ability to get Marshall and Beckham and Tucker Cotton stepped up last
Yes.
week and played some big-time minutes to give Brayson a break.
And even if it's just a series or two, it doesn't mean they have to be, full time. But if you can give Hunter and Ryder a little series, the jackhammer running backs they are, that tend to find contact, shall we say, that'll help us in the fourth quarter. Some games when we're trying to put the ball down the field.
So 3rd and 9, an opportunity for the Leopards to get off the field here. Good protection right out there in that soft spot in the zone. Another 1st down. Miles just playing a little soft, and they set down right at the 1st down marker, complete the pass.
We brought a blitz from Colby on the left side, but then they threw it to the right side.
Nice job by the D-line getting penetration there. Zach Sellers on the bottom there.
Harrison
That is
Heatwell.
not. It's Heatwell. 60 and 65 from here in the middle kind of looked like the same.
I just now figured out what number their quarterback is. I can tell if it was 0, 6, or 8, or 9, but I think it's number 8.
I believe you're correct.
Joel Corral.
They're going to do a little quick screen. Great job by Parker Lyles. Parker got held on the play as he forced him out. I think you're going to... Oh, they're going to get hands to the face on us?
That's one of those calls. They've made 2 calls from that sideline. Those coaches are in his ear, and apparently he's going to listen.
Oh, my goodness. Had to have been in the secondary level.
Yeah, he called personal foul, hands to the face. That's going to be half the distance.
Going to set him up 1st down and 10 inside the 15-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that you're also in a place you're using the Permian Basin chapter of officials. And that's always tough for a school to go use a set of officials when the only time those guys are going to see your team is tonight.
Yeah. Nice little inside run, met in the middle and planted. I think it was Colby Cook Branson Beckham again in on the play.
His nice for about 2 yards. He's going to feel that one in a little bit.
Got word our sound's a little low. We'll see if we can't turn it up a little bit. Only problem with getting on this late is didn't get a lot of opportunity to test everything.
Back out, back out.
They pull it. Oh, what a great job!
Oh, nice play.
Camden Hendricks comes up and separates the receiver from the ball on what looked like a touchdown.
And that's a touchdown saving play, because if he comes down with it, it's over at that point.
We'll get you a little more color. I can't decide if it's a dull color because of the double pane window that's a little dirty, or if we can't brighten it up for you a little bit, but we'll work on that. In between drives, you got 3rd down and 7 from the 9. They get a first down without a touchdown. They run it inside and we'll go nowhere. Beckham again.
Grayson Snell getting in there. Great job. It's a big play right here.
They're gonna go. It looks like they're gonna bring. Looks like they're bringing the field goal team on it. Quarterback runs off the field, so this will set up about a 25-yard field goal to give the Mustangs their first lead of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Snap back, great penetration, and it's blocked. Picked up. Miles Clark still running, carrying Mustangs up to the 33. I think that was Colby Cook that got in with the block, and then Miles Clark picks it up. Takes it about 15 yards with a couple of red jerseys on his back.
Boy, talk about a momentum changer in about 3 plays. That guy's about to come down in the end zone with the touchdown, and Hendricks separates him from the ball. And then we make a stop and then block a kick, and then now instead of being down 7-0 or 3-0, it's our ball at the 33-yard line like nothing ever happened.
And for Hendricks, it's one of those plays that doesn't show up in the stat sheet.
Absolutely.
There's not a tackle. There's nothing when you look at the box score, but it allowed you to live to play another down.
It's one of those things on a good team that got great chemistry, which I think this one does. His teammates notice.
No doubt.
And they're gonna lift him up. They're gonna make sure that they know that he knows that they saw what he did.
This time Beck will keep it. He's got blockers in front. Oh, he's got space. One man to beat. Stiff arms. That's gonna be an MC Master Roofing first down at the 26-yard line.
I'm telling you right now, there's not a pound-for-pound kid stronger on this field than Brayson Beck. You're going to have to bring a little more than that safety to knock him down.
41-yard gain. The last 15 with him just kind of stiff-arming the guy down the sideline.
Now, he was able to angle him to the sideline, but he wasn't going to bring him down.
This time the pitch out to Marshall Brown. He's got blockers. Great block by Parker Lyles. Still on that edge. It's going to be an MC Master Roofing first and goal.
Say, I love Marshall Brown. For a kid who, when he came out in 7th grade, had never really played football, Coach said, hey, you run really hard straight ahead. Yes, sir. And he has really developed into a really good linebacker and running back.
And he read the block perfectly. Got right in behind Parker. And Shelby's got some speed, too. Gonna hand that sweep to Lincoln. Oh, Lincoln let it get stretched out instead of getting upfield.
And that's right there. That's them watching the Muleshoe film and watching Lincoln get around the corner a couple times. And that's the thing they've decided they're not going to let happen tonight.
You know, it's one Lincoln's going to watch it back on film and wish he'd have turned that thing up and lowered his shoulder. That kid is lightning fast, and sometimes he relies on it a little bit. So 2nd down and 12. Nice keeper there. Great read by Beck. He's only going to pick up 2, but it's better than the loss on the play if he sticks that thing in Marshall Brown's belly.
And I think they're committed. They're sticking 8 in the box. We got cover 0 behind them. There's nobody playing safety.
That seam is going to be open.
And you can't do that to Colby and Preston and Parker for a full game and not get exposed.
Oh, Kobe's there. Touchdown! Bryson Beck to Kobe Cook for the Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown pass. And you saw it too. Once the corner gave Kobe the inside leverage, Kobe's big body, you're not going to get through him to get that ball.
Well, I can promise you, they don't have a better athlete than Kobe. And so if you're going to give him position with his athleticism, there's no way you're going to stop that.
Snap back. Caden, kick is up. Kick is good. With that, 4:47 to go here in the John Cook Nathan Jordan Realty first quarter. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
At Gene Messer Toyota, we take pride in the values that have kept us in business for over 25 years. We strive every day to get our customers our best deal possible.
That's why we keep over 300 new Toyotas in stock.
And with over 20 service bays and over 350,000 parts in stock, we're ready for anything when it comes to servicing your vehicle. So, whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or just need service, shop Gene Messer Toyota.
There we go. I think we're a little better color-wise now. Does it look a little more red? Still a dirty window to come through, but nice touchdown drive. As Coach Abney said, what a change in momentum. It looked like Denver City was going to go up 7-0, and Camden Hendricks separates a receiver from the ball in the end zone. 6 plays later, New Home scores. Oh, what a hit there by Beckham.
You know, that's literally about 3 minutes of game time, and the complexion of the game changed dramatically in those 3 minutes.
So Denver City, after a great kickoff return, going to set us up at the 41.
I know talking to the coaches this week, they had just said they didn't really know, didn't feel like Denver City had found out who they were. Were they a running team? Were they a passing team? They'd kind of done a little of both. And I'm going to be surprised if we don't see the ball in the air more, because we really have shut down their running game.
That guy on our sideline's off. They got 5 in the back.
Great job, Parker Lyles. Gets off the block. Tackle for a loss. Going to set up 2nd down and 11. What coming in handy, reminded me the scoreboard's not there. Anytime you don't see it, if you just hit that button, it'll pop back up.
If you have a pair of scissors,
Come on, Wyatt.
you can cut where
Hey, got to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors, because tonight the production's going to look completely different, just because we already saw we were able to get commercials in. Oh, quarterback taking off. Miles going to pin him back. That loss of 1 on 1st down comes in handy because he runs for 10, but it's going to set up 3rd down and short. But yeah, getting to have a little production. If we could have just, if we didn't have a window to worry about on the camera, man, I'd really be fired up. But we're gonna play with it until we get it right. They marked him back out at the 49, so it's like a long 2 while you're on 3rd down. They're gonna go Wildcat, and they're gonna pick it up. Man, Grayson Snell was there, just missed him in the backfield. An opportunity to get off the 4. I don't know that you're getting off the field there. I think that everything's 4 down territory for the plus. When you're 4th and short on the plus side of the field, I have a feeling Denver City was going for it anyway.
I think you're right, and you just look at it on the field. I mean, the team in red looks like they're eating lunch twice a day, and the team in white looks like maybe once. So I think they're going to lean on the size of some of those big boys on a short yardage like that.
So that one's swung out, but incomplete. They were looking for Gunnar Bradley out there in the flat. Hayden Brumley getting a little bit of pressure, enough just to give the quarterback a little bit of happy feet. And as he rushed that, he kind of skipped it out to the receiver.
If they get into where they're looking pass first, you're going to get a little chess match with how often McCarty wants to blitz to get some more pressure.
I think you're going to see Colby coming off that edge, and you did. Oh, what a great block there in the middle. 54 and 75 opened up a hole there for 31. It's going to set up third down and mid-range. Pressure in the middle. Oh!
No.
They're going to get a hold.
All right.
Oh, that ball's going to be intercepted by Lincoln. Oh, look at the receiver coming back and making a play. Don't worry, nobody go anywhere. That thing's coming back.
I was hoping he didn't call a shot to the head.
Yeah, I think we'll be chunking him in the head.
What hurt? Something different.
Sure enough, you were correct. We're going to get Ruffin, the quarterback. Face mask.
I think the kid was getting held, and he swung hard and nailed somebody in the head. I think it was, I want to say Brumley over on the right side, whoever looked like was getting held. And I also just don't trust that a flag
is going to help
is going to be on our side when you're in another chapter.
And what a great catch by the receiver. Went up. When that ball went out of the hand, that thing was a duck, and it looked like Lincoln had perfect position. And as Lincoln's playing the ball, the defender just came across his chest and took the ball away from him.
And you're fixing to get a big old dose of 14 or 44 right up the middle.
Wildcat. What a great play by Hayden Brumley.
14. That's a solid young man, Andres Ornelas. And he's not, but probably 5'8", 5'9", but he's thick.
Brumley coming from the far side, goes down the back of the line and makes that play. Second down and goal. Oh, and look at Colby Cook doing the same thing from the other side. 14 has this slight hesitation where he's trying to see where the hole is, and he doesn't have time because the defenders are closing fast. So we're going to be third and goal from the 3.
Yeah, that's one of those that you kind of got to wonder. We ran that package similar last year with Starkey in the backfield.
Yes.
Do they have something where he throws it?
Well, now they come back with the quarterback.
Okay. I guess not.
They pull it. Beckham's there. That ball.
It's a great job with pressure.
It was. And great defense on the outside. We're now going to look at fourth down and goal.
Guy I started coaching football with liked to blitz a lot. And I asked him one of my first practices, I said, but that guy over there is going to be open. He said, not if we hit him before he throws it. And that was one of those moments right there.
You know, coming from Bushland where they ran the 10-1, that was Coach Mayfield's thing. He said, listen, we're going to bring the house. And if you can beat us, God bless you. But you better get that ball out, and you better get it out fast. So they're going to get a timeout, Denver City. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
The rhythm of small-town life, Poca Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Your dreams, our connection. Poca Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
There we go. I think we're getting the color dialed in.
Well,
Now you can see red and white for real.
Another chance for a big play right here. You stop them twice inside the red zone, you really got to feel good about yourself.
Oh, and it's stuffed there in the middle. What a defensive stand by the Leopards.
It's a great job by the interior of that defense.
Dude, heat wall.
Keegan Adams.
Hayden Brumley.
That's the
Grayson
front three
Snell.
right there.
And then your linebackers made sure that pile did not move. And here's what's impressive. As you mentioned earlier, I bet we're outweighed every man. And they have 5 men on the line. We set a 3-down lineman set, and every one of their guys outweighs us by 80 pounds.
No doubt.
Yet we won the point of contact.
No, and that's definitely where I think the quickness advantage is allowing us to get into some gaps and get a little penetration, move the line of scrimmage back. But great job shown by the defense right there. Now, let's get out from our own end zone here. Let's get a little room.
And they've got 9 in the box. Do you sneak somebody up a seam? And they're coming.
Oh, we're going to get 5 free ones.
They're going to call it on us. They're going to say we moved.
Hey, they made us jump.
It looked from here, and obviously we don't have the angle, but that looked to me like they're in the neutral zone, and we responded to it. And again, every flag has gone the Reds' way tonight.
Well, half the distance from the 1.5, the 0.75, so I feel good.
Now we should have a free play. There is no flag out there. Great job by Colby Cook to come back. He makes one man miss. Up to the 24-yard line.
You know, this is one of those situations you tell your kids as a coach, don't wait on the official to make a call. You make a play. Don't assume that there's going to be a penalty call, because that was offsides, clear as day.
All day. But what a great job. Colby's covered, and he works his way back to the quarterback, gives him a target, and Brayson hits him. Now we're going to run it with Lincoln. Nice little cutback.
We just crushed them 50 down.
30.
You'll take 6 yards on first down.
Maybe even up to the 31. It looks like they're going to mark it. They will.
And that's that little pistol I formation we saw the first play of the game. This time a little lead to the left, and it's a nice look.
Another little strong side run there. Nice job by 31 to stand it up.
Pretty sure that's Hayden Reyna. He's a JV pull-up for this week, playing a little running back. Has been on our JV all year long, but coming in to give us some depth with Hunter and Ryder both out.
So that will tick the clock down to the end of this John Cook, Nathan Jordan Realty. First quarter, Leopards lead 7-0. We'll come back for the second, 3rd down and 2. MC Master Roofing are the proud sponsors of Leopard First Downs all season long. Owners Casey and Trisha Carson know how important it is to protect your home after a tough storm. Whether it's time for a winning roof, when it's time for a winning roof, trust MC Master Roofing. Call 806-698-4653 today and let them keep your home safe and strong. Every great team... Can you hear me? Okay. Every great team needs a winning game plan, and your finances are no different. Carl McDonald with Edward Jones can help design a strategy that fits you, just like a coach on game day. Whether it's retirement, college savings, or planning ahead, Carl's ready to help you score big. Call 806-698-8849 or stop by today. Carl McDonald, Edward Jones, proud supporter of the New Home Leopards. Sorry, I was trying to... Yeah, my brain got ahead of me. I was like, hey, don't forget to update the quarter, and then it threw me off where I was reading.
It's a big play right here. Need a first down to keep this drive going.
Oh, thrown out. Parker makes a great... Oh, and he just stumbles.
Hey, you're short. You're short.
Boy, everything about that was right. Good throw,
Man.
good catch, just a little
Turf monster. Man, it was there. I think the way your offense has been running the ball, you keep them on the field here.
And I think with the confidence your defense has shown, keeping them out of the end zone twice.
Absolutely. I like keeping the ball in Beck's hands, actually. Follow your blockers. I think they stood that up.
I think they did too.
Kind of shocked we went to the right side, not the left. Gonna ask the defense to make another stop on a short field. Man.
I hate that because we had the right play call. Just one of those things that happens in a game.
So they're going single to each side. They're going power up the middle. Great job by Beckham again. Shoots the legs. Beck over to make the play. Grayson Snell in on it.
I don't know what their blocking scheme is, but I'm a big fan of blocking the guys who are making all the tackles. And right now they're making Beckham an All-American.
Well, they're double teaming Heatwole because he's caused chaos, and Beckham just follows that where that left guard's vacating the hole. Beckham's just going right in there. Oh, didn't watch the ball. They're going to get a free play. So we'll give them a free 5.
Well, and that's tough to do when you're already inside your own 30.
Second down and 3. Oh, Grayson with great pressure. Doesn't get the ball back across the line of scrimmage. I guess they're going to deem the receiver was in the area. 11 was out in the flat.
I think that's where he was throwing it away, but got it close enough to somebody. But again, that guy may be open, but not if I tackle him before he throws it.
Grayson gets great pressure there on the quarterback. It's taken me a second to realize he's 54 because I've gotten so used to seeing him as number 9. Quarterback Keat. Oh, and what a great job filling the hole there by Colby Cook.
Oh, we got a
comes
fumble.
out. Lincoln Preston picks it up. And that's going to be first down and 10 with an MC Master Roofing first down at the 20. Are they going to mark the 8? I would have said the 28. Let's see what they say. They will say the 28. Nice awareness as Colby came in and he just hits that ball. And Lincoln Preston, opportunistic.
They're really lucky that wasn't 6 points.
I was just about to say, it was great awareness by the wide receiver to grab Lincoln and wrap him up because Lincoln was one guy away from being off to the races.
If he hadn't made the tackle there, the next thing we'd have seen was an extra point because that kid's not going to catch Lincoln.
Now you're coming twins down to us, pistol formation in the backfield. Pitch out. Nobody fooled. Great job making 2 miss. Can't make the next 2. Beck did his job. He keeps the ball to the last second, pitches it out, and there's still 4 red jerseys there.
I will say this, I have been impressed with DC's defensive scheme. They're doing a great job of getting to the perimeter and slowing our run game down.
Their left side of their defense has kind of controlled the right side of our line. We've had some success going the other way, which we're going to roll out that direction this time. Good coverage, good pass. Just Lincoln could not pull that one in. And now we've got 3rd and 12. I'll tell you, after watching film on DC this week, this is their best defensive performance of the year so far. should be a free play. Oh, Beck does a really good job of getting away. He's going to give Kobe a shot. Oh, and he's just out of bounds, but it is a free play. And then I think you're going to get another. I can't decide.
We got a couple of penalties here, I think.
Did they rough Beck after he threw the ball? Because he did take a shot. If so, the personal foul would give us the first down. Offsides.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, these penalties are going to offset. They're going to say we.
It's the second time we've had a blow to the head. I've been here for every modern 11-man game that we've had at New Home, and that's the 2 blow to the head calls I've seen in those years.
Oh, sometimes you just chuckle. I'll tell you, this is nothing new to these Leopards, though. Like, I don't know that they've gotten a call yet in 4 games. Beck's going to drop back. Oh, my gosh, we just missed the... Oh, Parker makes the catch! What a catch! First down and 10 at MC Master Roofing. First down at the 45 of the Mustangs. Marshall Brown whiffs on the block. Beck has to release this ball way earlier than he wants to, and he puts it where only his receiver can make a play, and Parker does.
And Parker just accelerated that last about 2 steps to separate himself and make a great catch.
Oh, you're not going to say it was a false start.
Just relax.
Oh, my goodness.
I think we've still seen, though, that our opportunities are going to be some misdirection and down the field vertical passing. And we're probably going to see a lot of teams try to do that to us this year.
And here's the thing, I'm sure they saw it too, but if Beck doesn't get if the pressure's not on Beck on the play before, we had the screen set up, and there was a caravan over there. Marshall Brown, get upfield. Gonna gain about 1. Sets, man, we'll call it 2. We're gonna call it second down and 13. Beck's like, get upfield. You see it pointing to him. So second down and 13. Got twins to the top. Still have Parker and Aben in tight down here. Gonna bring Parker in motion. Oh. Kobe goes up for the ball and is wrapped up by 0 before he can even get up to it. No call. Kobe's looking around like, what do we got to do? Third down and 13. 8:27 to go here in the John Cook second quarter.
I'm interested to know our mindset here. Are we looking at this as 2 downs, or are we looking at if we don't get this good chunk here, are we going to look to punt?
Dude, there is no safety over the top of Parker. There is throw it out in the flat. Everybody clears. Marshall's got room. Come on, you got to throw the flag there. Marshall's 2 steps into the white.
Oh,
Freeman's
now he drops it. He dropped it. He dropped it.
What a play there. No safety over the top, so the linebackers and the corner have to go with Aben and Parker, and it clears out the flat for Marshall Brown. Bryson Beck makes the perfect read, and this time when Marshall gets the ball in his hand, he turns upfield with a purpose.
Well, that was a great job because he chipped a little chip block and got on the flats really fast. And Coach Freeman deserves that 15 yards because Coach Freeman sprinted down the sideline, and I'm pretty sure that referee knew it in a hurry. And all of a sudden, he found his flag.
You notice he didn't throw it. He was like, oh, it was always there. It was always there.
Yeah.
So now you've got an MC Master Roofing 1st down and 10 from the 11. Leopards can get a 1st down without a touchdown. Oh, handed it back the back way. Colby through the gap, touchdown! The 11-yard Carl McDonald, Edward Jones touchdown run. Beautiful blocking there.
That's one of the
Parker
things.
Lyles, and who did we say 20 was?
20 is Hayden
Hayden
Reyna.
Reyna. Hayden Reyna out there helping get that edge.
One of the things I've really enjoyed of this little hybrid, half flex bone, half pistol, multiple look offense is that little counter play they just ran right there. It's really tough because, man, you're giving the defense everything about it. Says you're running power to the left, and then you're sneaking a guy back to the right with the lead blocker. And when that guy coming around the right is Colby Cook, good thing's probably going to happen.
A little family connection there. Parker and Colby cousins. Parker didn't mind getting out there and blocking for him. This summer Parker picked up 7 offers, and as we talked to the coaches, and he came in and played tight end and a sniffer last year because that's what we needed. And when Coach Ford asked him, he was the consummate team player and said, whatever you need, coach. And so, but every coach told us over and over, his blocking. We know we can catch the football. You don't find guys that are willing to block like that. And it's been cool to watch because Colby does it as well. Colby and Parker may be 2 of the most physical, and throw Avon in there too.
Yes.
Where Lincoln may be speed and finesse to a certain extent, those 3 will punish you downfield. And Lincoln's benefited a lot because when you put Lincoln's athleticism and speed running behind Colby and Parker, blocking 20 yards downfield for you,
it definitely helps. And that's one of the things you like to see is kids that are willing to do what they need to do to help the team win.
Caden McDonald handling kickoff duties with Ryder Starkey out. Nice kick. Oh, and a good spot.
Oh, and then it almost like a reverse.
What a great job by Beckham.
Man, I hope I can get basketballs to bounce that sweet this year. That thing popped right up to that kid.
To him.
If Wyatt loses control this year, I hope it bounces to a teammate as smooth as that did.
Excited to see your Leopards this year, replacing a few faces.
Now, we got short in a hurry. Thank goodness Wyatt hit a growth spurt. He's now moved up to one of our taller guys at 6 foot, 118
You and
pounds.
Kellen Carrasco are the size.
That's it. But you're going to have to catch us first.
So you got trips down to a single up top. Oh, they try to run a trick play, and it goes nowhere. The snap is a little low. Hayden Brumley gets there.
They're trying to snap it straight to Diego Velasquez, and he's another fairly thick back.
Keegan Adams back there making a play.
Well, Keegan's an athlete. He's done some really good stuff, and I know he's gone back and forth between varsity and JV, not because of his performance, but because of playing time with the people in front of him. And he gives you another body to put on that defensive line that's not super strong, but he's quick.
What a job taking away the flat here. Great pass coverage there. Uh-oh. Beckham a little slow getting up as the quarterback slid into him. Gonna set up a 3rd down and 10. Is that 2nd and 14? Pick up about 4 on the play. They're gonna come back to trips to a single up top. Oh! Beck was there waiting. I think that Diego Velasquez heard footsteps because that ball's pretty well thrown out to the flat. But Beck was closing fast.
And he's not your typical quarterback where he's going to go be cute. Beck's going to come punish you on defense. He plays angry in a good way, and I think number 11 knew that he was about to get popped.
We talk a lot about our linebackers. Ooh, almost got that. And But those dogs, man, what equates to what most people would call an outside linebacker, man, they're just they played just as phenomenal this year.
Parker and Brayson are just about as two as you're going to find out there. That second line of our defense, those 5 guys across, are pretty solid all the way through.
So 6:45 to go here in the John Cook second quarter on our Gene Messer Toyota broadcast. Thankful for them being our presenting sponsor on what's a beautiful night outside. A little steamy in our sauna in here, but a beautiful night for football. No wind. I mean, the flag is just barely, if you want to say barely, blowing left to right across what you would call left to right across your screen.
Big possession right here. You get another touchdown on the board before half, you're in great shape.
Beck's going to swing it out to Lincoln. Great block by Camden out there.
And really good pursuit by DC. You got to give them credit. They've done a very good job of not letting us get outside and turn the corner.
Not in a hurry here. Wouldn't mind scoring that touchdown after about a 4-minute drive that shortens this half.
Or how about a 6-minute drive? Let's
Oh my gosh, Parker Lyles is so open.
Oh, Avon.
Oh, man, Parker's open down the field, and Avon tries to get a little cute.
That was one where they were both open. A great concept with the stretch deep play and then somebody coming underneath. They're going to regret not having that one. That one was there.
Man.
I bet we're about to take a timeout. We're letting it go down.
Which the clock was stopped. I don't know why you're letting it roll, but here we are, 6:04 to go till halftime. We'll get you a quick word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back.
At Gene Messer Toyota, we take pride in the values that have kept us in business for over 25 years. We strive every day to get our customers our best deal possible.
That's why we keep over 300 new Toyotas in stock.
And with over 20 service bays and over 350,000 parts in stock, we're ready for anything when it comes to servicing your vehicle. So, whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or just need service, shop Gene Messer Toyota.
In the rhythm of small town life, Poca Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Your dreams, our connection. Poca Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
So here we go. 6:04 to go. 3rd down and 7. Man, just missed a massive play. So we're going to go twins to each side. Now we're really going to test their secondary. And here's the thing, that they have not had great success in the secondary so far this year. Oh my gosh. Good job, Parker Lyles coming back to the ball, makes the catch down to the 43 of the Mustangs for an MC Master Roofing 1st down.
Yeah, one of the things that Brayson does so well, he doesn't get rattled. He just slides up until he finds a little lane. It's not like he just got short yesterday. He knows how to play quarterback at his size, and he slid up till he found the right opening and threw a nice pass and an even better catch.
So now looking power formation, single up top. Gonna hand it, oh, what a great job.
We didn't get
Nobody blocked out there on the left side. Man. Brayson did the most perfect fake, and the one defender that could have stopped it in the backfield wrapped him up because they thought he still had the ball. And then on the left side of that line, DC did a good job of getting through, stretching that thing out. So now you're going to bring twins down to us. Colby and Lincoln in the formation. Now you're going to bring Lincoln across the formation. You're going to fake it to him. Oh my gosh. Once again, Parker streaking across the field open, and the ball just comes up short. That was there.
We got third down, coach.
Man, you hit him in stride, and we're calling a Carl McDonald touchdown.
2 downs. 50 seconds.
I feel like we're like in a demolition room on the sheetrock on the floor. And third down and 10. You feel like this is 4-down territory, but as explosive a plays as this offense is capable of, you don't need to.
Yeah, I'd rather just get it right here.
Instead, they're going to hand it to Marshall Brown, knowing that they've got multiple plays. Look at that line. Move that ball. Another 2 or 3 plays. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to say you got
Face mask against them, our holding one. I think we're getting our first Denver City penalty.
Yeah, figure out what face mask.
Yeah.
All right.
Parker calls it for him. So it's going to be an MC Master Roofing first down.
And, you know, with having officials from another chapter, I'm not saying that they're out necessarily to screw you. There's just a difference in, if I'm over on the side and I go, hey, Johnny, that's a hold. Or you're sitting there going, holding. It's just a difference in how the perception comes across. They don't know us from anybody, although that guy on our sideline knows Coach Freeman now.
They got introduced. Out to the flat. Parker plants that foot, gets upfield, makes a little bit. Gonna set up 2nd down and 5.
we didn't sub him.
Go fast. There. Oh, Lincoln's open in the flat. Gets the corner. That's a Carl McDonald. Oh, they're going to call him out of bounds at the 3. So that's going to be an MC Master Roofing first down and goal.
But if we can punch this in, I don't think that's a bad thing.
No.
Because we can take a little more time off the clock. Let we get that thing rolling.
I don't even know if you can take the ball out of Beck's hand here. You just let him power it through. They're going to give it to Marshall Brown, though. Marshall going to get the MC Mac. Or no, it's going to get to Edward Jones. Carl McDonald, Edward Jones, touchdown with 4:05 to go in the John Cook Nathan Jordan Realty second quarter. It's loud.
And I'm
Avens,
saying,
who gave Avens Mom a ball?
wasn't Avens' dad, probably.
This thing's like a train horn. Caden McDonald. Kick is up. Kick is good. Makes it 21-0. And we'll get a word from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Take control of your health and start living better with any lab test now. Choose your test, choose your time, no appointment needed. From women's health to general wellness, we deliver the answers you need, fast, easy, and confidential. Feeling low on energy? Get a boost with half-price B12 shots every Friday, because your health should be on your terms. Visit any lab test now and take control of your health.
All right. We come back. Kind of squibbed that one. Fielded pretty darn clean there by Denver City. They're going to get it up to the 43, where they're going to take over first down and 10. 4 minutes to go till halftime. 21-0 Leopards.
The one thing is they're going to get the ball, they being Denver City, to start the second half. You really don't want to give them a chance to get a little two-score swing here. Get a stop, go to halftime 21-0. Heck, get a turnover, see if you can make it 28. But nothing worse than 21-0 going in at halftime.
Get you some scores from around the area. Oh, nice hard run there. And look at him move the legs. It was a really impressive run. Daryl Bayona? Really. Contact made about 3 or 4 yards, and he ends up picking up 12 on the play. Oh, nice ball. Driven outside. Oh, and a spin move.
Well, that's the scary thing about a curl like that on the outside. One missed tackle, and they got a chance to go.
Where? Oh, nice power run. Going to pick up 5 or 6 on first down.
I think you're seeing right now just the kind of the lack of depth that we're fighting with a couple of injuries, because their offensive line is starting to make a little bit of a difference that they weren't making earlier.
That, and you see it, you see the, not just the drop, but just the guys that don't have the experience. You know, it's, I don't know that it's as much of a talent issue, just an experience issue of learning to trust their eyes. But a great tackle there in the middle by Branson Beckham. Talk about a guy that's trusted his eyes all night and has played phenomenal.
Right, and you got to love a kid that gets a chance to step up for whatever reason and takes advantage of it. And he's proven that he has the ability to be on the field and make big plays.
Good job getting back. Almost gave him a free first down. Now they're in that point in their offense where they're trying to shorten the half as well. Good job stretching it out. Going to be right at the first down marker. They're going to call the first down to the 29.
Stephen, I've had a request come in via text message. If we get a fifth down, Shane Fiddler, ex-superintendent, wants to sponsor all the fifth downs. So just throwing that out there to you. If they get a fifth down, I'm going to have to peel Stephen off the ceiling. So
we are going to go to the 2-minute warning. We will be back after this new timeout added this year in UIL football. We'll be back after this break. All right, we come back. 2 minutes to go till halftime. 21-0 Leopards looking to make a defensive stand. Oh, great pressure. Good job stepping up. He's going to float it out there. Receiver had a step. Ball just a little out of reach. Lincoln was going to make sure that was a difficult catch, even if the ball was there.
I've been impressed with the quarterback from DC. If he's not their starter and he's a backup, he's done a good job keeping his head, sliding away from the rush, and giving his receivers a chance to make a play.
Oh, what a job! Man,
Keegan Adams.
Keegan Adams, I almost called him Camden, makes a great play, forces the fumble. I think the Leopards thought it was an incomplete pass. DC jumps on it. Daryl Bayana really heads up play, but pushes them back. It's going to set up 3rd down and 17. Now, if you're Coach Ward with 3 timeouts, you start thinking about, do I want the ball back with a little bit of time on the clock? Oh, Parker picks it off. One man to beat. He makes a great move outside. Can he get a block? Beckham gets a block. He steps across. Oh, it's going to be a Carl McDonald, Edward Jones touchdown. Is there any laundry on the field? There is not. A 69-yard interception return by Parker Lyles makes it 27-0.
That was a great play and great hustle by some teammates to get down the field.
You're going to watch a replay. Parker Lyles owes Branson lunch this week. Beckham hustles from behind the play, gets a helmet on the one guy that theoretically probably could have made a play after he makes 5 miss. And Grayson Snell, he was out there too.
Yes.
Grayson, we forget.
Somebody with a 50 was out there.
Grayson Snell is a lineman.
Yes.
And he was running. Parker is on our regional qualifying 4x1, and somehow Grayson Snell is staying in front of him as he's heading to the house.
Well, part of that may be Parker smart enough to stay behind the kid who's bigger
He's
than
like,
I am.
hey, I'm following you. What a play on the defensive side. We were just thinking, do the Leopards need to use a timeout? And Parker says, never mind.
And you just got to love as a coach. You got a kid who makes a great individual play to intercept that pass. You got 10 guys on the field that could watch him, or I could try to go help him.
Absolutely.
And you got guys selling out to get downfield and giving him a chance to have a touchdown right there. And that's fun to watch. It's fun to have teammates that are sold out for each other like that.
28-0 after the Carl McDonald, Edward Jones 69-yard interception return for a touchdown. Now his boy, Caden McDonald, what a kick. Great spot. Die. Oh, the ball kicks into the end zone. Caden knocks it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice kick there by Caden. Now, I'll reiterate, I told Caden after the game last week, he missed his first kick, the first extra point, and the first field goal, and he was just kind of out of whack and out of sorts. And I said, listen, the announcer's jinx is real. I put him on the game day flyer last week, and he's been perfect all year. He's been perfect tonight. And I go and I was like, I won't ever do it to you again, buddy. Like, not because I don't want you on a flyer, but because it's real.
I'm telling you, nobody in this world believes in the announcer's jinx as much as my wife. She gets mad every time an announcer says something about they're 34 for 34 on extra points. So, Marla, if you're listening, you're not the only one who believes in the announcer's jinx. Coach,
2nd down and 5.
Stephen Lyle's right here with you.
I've seen it happen, when COVID, I tell everybody, the one good thing that came out of COVID is we got to live stream games. And so I've been broadcasting since COVID, and it's just happened to me. What a great job. Who is that? 50, Hayden Brumley coming off the pile. Colby Cook out of the bottom. And that was one of those things. They just blew up the entire backfield. So the running back had nowhere to go but to fall over them. I think that will take us to halftime in what felt like a closer first half than it is on the scoreboard, because Denver City, they're about to go up 7-0, and Camden Hendricks makes a phenomenal hit in the end zone that separates the DC receiver from the football. We end up blocking the field goal 2 plays later. They had another 4th down and goal from
Inside
the
the
2-yard line. They can't punch it in, and 28-0 at halftime feels like we've had it. The scoreboard, if you're tuning in right now, you're like, New Home's dominating. In moments we have.
We've dominated the last 5 minutes.
But we have they have missed on a few, and let's be honest, they haven't missed. We've made great plays when they have had opportunities.
And we haven't been just hitting everything. We've had 2 pass plays that could have been touchdowns.
Parker's running wide open, and we miss him. It's just there's just some, and that's the thing. We're putting up 400 yards of offense a game.
We're not totally.
And we're still missing.
Yeah, we're still.
There's still some that you're like, man, if I could have that one back.
No, it's fun to see. I mean, obviously, this offense is an offense that has won a couple of state championships with another school, and not everybody runs it. So it's not like it's schematically wrong. It's us figuring out how to run it and then making the plays. And it's been neat to watch us kind of put our twist on it, how it fits our personnel. And every week you're starting to see another little aspect where you go, oh, okay. Yeah, and I think that's going to really pay off for us down the line when we're against Abernathy and Post and New Deal.
Yeah, that Post game's shaping up. You know, they've moved up to number 5 in the state. That one's going to be, not only is it going to be for the district championship, I believe, but with the district championship comes a path that Post showed last year that if you win our district, that path to the regional finals is a little, you don't run into Panhandle. That's the thing.
Right.
We ran into Panhandle, the by-district. That's a tough draw. Even if we win that one, we run into Stanford in round 2. If you win our district, the path is favorable. And sometimes, as you know, as a coach, the path matters as much as your team sometimes.
There's no question about that. That it doesn't matter what the sport. I promise you, you know, Coach Webb and I are looking at baseball and basketball brackets from day one, no different than, because you just want to know, hey, what gives us the best chance to go down the road. And we know that, and I think we also know that we probably let a couple slip away last year that we should have had a couple of these that might have dramatically changed our fortunes. And to credit to this group, you know, the coaches across the board have said this is a very cohesive group. This is a group that has a great chemistry and is really stepped up to the challenge of losing some quality players, but stepping up and them making quality plays, and probably a group that their total sum may be more than their individual parts.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's the most fun kind of group to coach. I can promise you that is when you've got 4 quarters and it adds up to $2 somehow, and that's a fun kind of group to coach.
Yeah, this is a fun team. So we have some friends, you know, you talk about another school that has won state championships with this. Gunner's been to the last 6, won 4 of them. We have some dear friends that some just graduated, but all the kids have come through Gunner, and all have, state rings and medals, and just in golf and football, because they do them both really, really well. But they told us that it was week 4, the first year that Frizzell implemented this offense, that they really began to see it. And then when it got to the playoffs, it's hard to prepare, because this isn't an offense you prepare every week for.
No.
You don't see this every week. So now you're asking guys that don't know who their opponent is till Friday night, typically, to prepare in 3 or 4 days to stop this offense.
Right.
And when it's humming, we're already seeing 2 weeks of 400 yards of offense. I guarantee you we're over 200 yards in offense already tonight. And we're still just scratching.
No doubt.
I'd probably say we're at a 4 or 5 on a scale of 1 to 10 of how fluid we really are in the offense.
And it just, it's not a flex bone, but it's got flex bone actions. It's not a true pistol with zone reads, but it's got some pistol zone reads. Mm-hmm. It's not a pure triple option, but you run the triple option some. And then at the same time, you can run all of your vertical passing routes, all of your twins or trips, passing combinations you run out of spread. You can run them out of this just as easily. And I'm really, I love Coach Ward. Obviously I hired him here, so I want him to do great. But I think he does a really good job. When he first moved here, it was a flex bone. And he looked at our group and said, I don't think this is the best thing for our kids. And he switched to spread. We've had some tremendous success with spread. And it takes somebody who's very confident in who they are and knows their kids to go, okay, we've been running spread, but our kids fit something else better. And he's put our kids in a position to be as successful as possible. And that's been fun to watch. Because it's not like we're not throwing the football.
No. But you're getting, this offense lends itself to matchups. You're going to get a safety on Parker. You're going to get one-on-one on a guy like Colby. You like your odds when you start talking about those routes. If you can get Lincoln out in space, Lincoln is a specimen from an athlete. athletic standpoint. I mean, and then you got Hunter and Ryder back there that are able-bodied dudes that would love nothing more than to pound the ball in your face 25 times each a game.
And the linchpins is Brayson.
Yeah.
Because he's a good runner, he's a good passer, but Brayson, since he was 4th grade, is a phenomenal decision maker. And he does a great job. You've mentioned it twice tonight. Good read.
Yeah.
When he has option choices, he tends to make the right one, and he's only going to get better at doing that the more he sees.
He's only done it for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and one of the things about Brayson is he's very well-rounded. So he wasn't at as much this summer as maybe other guys were or could have been, because the kid excels at everything he does. And so from ag and all these things, and so when you begin to look at it, and that's what Parker and I keep talking about. Parker is one of the biggest Brayson Beck believers. And Parker knows football, and Parker's in that huddle. He looks him in the eyes. He has, and there's something to be said when a teammate has that absolute faith that I'm going to look across the huddle and I know we're about to go score because I see it in his eyes. But Parker keeps saying he's just. Like, give him some time, Dad. Like, he's figuring it out. Like, he had this. I mean, the reality is, he didn't play quarterback last year.
Right.
Caleb Cook cooked almost every snap in a completely different conceptual offense, as you just talked about. And yet, here we are. And that just tells you his IQ. Beck's IQ. I mean, I don't know him as well as some of the other boys, but man, the kid has to be as smart as he can be.
He's super smart. And I'm telling you, one of the things we say in basketball all the time is love amplifies talent. And when you've got a group of kids that believe in each other, suddenly you become better. It's easier for you to play when you know that your teammates trust you and believe in you. And I think that goes both ways. It's easy for Brayson to put a pass out because he trusts that Parker's going to be able to go get it. It's easy for Colby to run hard when he knows that somebody's blocking downfield for him. And yeah, there's not a better kid than Brayson Beck. And I think anybody who's coached him or taught him or been around him would scream that from the mountaintops. So it's fun to see him have that kind of success, and he's indicative of lots of our kids. So I'm really excited for what I think that's going to happen with this group this year.
Well, we are going to take a quick break. I'm going to step outside where there's a little bit of a breeze.
That's a good call.
And so we will be back in about 10 minutes with your second half, brought to you by Slayton Family Medical Clinic. Oh, there was no sound.
I think there's sound now.
Man, good job by Parker to stay. Man, we said some great
I know.
things, and y'all missed them all. And
It's the best we've ever been.
man,
Dadgummit.
that was the best minute of game time broadcasting we've done. First down and 10.
My wife's the one that texted me, and I talk to her all the time. I don't think she's going to believe that she missed the 1 minute I made sense.
Thank you for the heads up.
Great job.
What a job there.
Brumley.
Hayden Brumley, Grayson Snell.
Now, didn't you say you didn't know if Brumley was going to play tonight?
We didn't. He talk leading up was that he may get the night off. And hadn't missed a beat. Doesn't look injured at all out there.
If that's injured, I'd hate for him to get healthy. He's looked good.
Second down and 13 after the 3-yard loss. Oh, Parker was looking. His eyes got big. It was just a little high for him. Third down and 13.
He's been able to be aggressive on this side because we rolled a third defender to this left side of the field. Camden can't be as aggressive in bracing on that side because there's not a safety over the top. But Parker's done a great job of undercutting that little curl route because that's been their go-to pass play every time. It's a little 8,
And
10
that's a
yard
great
curl.
adjustment by us because that's been open, and they saw it on film. They took advantage of it early, and we've really taken it away. Grayson, good tackle. We give a cushion, let them get 8 yards, but really it leaves them 4th down and 8.
This says a lot about where you're at as a team right here. Are they desperate to go 4th and 8, or are they kind of resigned to just punt the ball away?
I have a feeling they go.
I do too.
Coach Duncan's not one to wave a white flag. Single up top, twins down to us, 4th down and 8. Looks like they're going hard count. Let's see if they try it one more time. They do have 10 seconds on the play clock.
I'll be surprised if they do run a play, they don't run curls.
They're going to try to flood it out. Parker sits, got one blocker. What a great job. Parker Lyles, Miles Clark. That's going to be a turnover on downs and an MC Master Roofing 1st down and 10 from our own 49-yard line here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic, 3rd quarter.
You know, we talked about that the offense is having to learn something new. Well, we're not doing a new defensive scheme. It is a new person running it. And Coach McCarty's just got a different personality than Coach Keys. He's going to look at some different coverages, different ways, and different tendencies. And I think there's a learning curve on defense, too. And you've got some people like Coach Steven, who's got a wealth of experience, and Coach McCarty, who's done this a long time and been very successful. So I think they're going through some of the same things that offense has, too.
1st down and 10. Great little cutback block there. Marshall's going to drive that pile. And that's one of those things in the flex bone. When you can bring your slot guy kind of back across to kick that, to open that backside up.
Run a little wham block, and you got 2 guys that are, you know, any of those little slot guys are willing to come lay the wood.
Here we go, Lincoln Preston in motion. They're gonna fake it to him, and what a read there, Brayson back. One more guy to beat. We're gonna be at MC Master Roofing, 1st down in the red zone. Brayson read that perfectly as he fakes the handoff on the jet sweep to Lincoln, pulls it down, and Tony Briones saves a touchdown coming from that backside.
Brayson's coming out for a second. He did not see that guy coming from the backside left.
He did not. You hope that he just knocked the wind out of him.
Got Bryson Burke in to play a little quarterback.
Hand off to Marshall Brown. He'll slip and slide for about 4. Going to make it 2nd down and 6. comes out.
Got lots of time.
And he got an entirely new backfield.
Hayden Reyna in at running back.
Bryson. Oh, and Hayden just totally whiffs on the block. Bryson gets rid of it, but it skips out to Lincoln. Going to set up 3rd down and 6.
And that's just inexperience.
That is.
A couple of years from now, when he's the feature running back, he'll nail that kid, and that block will be made.
And you like that he gets that rep up 28-0, you know, in the red zone. Like it's not the end of the world to get that rep and miss. Oh. No, what a job there. You talked about good bounces. We'll take one ourselves. Bryson Burke tries to get the ball to Colby, and the ball squirts out. It hits the turf, and it skips up perfectly to Colby. And Colby takes it in for the Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdown, making it 34-0.
There's just not much that's going to go wrong with Colby on the edge.
And he doesn't panic. That's the impressive piece. Is a lot of guys, that ball hits the turf and they're going to try to jump on it, and Colby's like, oh, somebody down that ball. That's a live ball. Good job. Is that Grayson Snell?
Grayson's everywhere tonight.
Dude.
Grayson is
Thought
everywhere
Sydney was
tonight.
the track star in the family. Grayson has some wheels. So a blocked extra point makes it 34-0. Let's get a quick word from our title sponsor, Gene Messer Toyota. We'll be right back.
At Gene Messer Toyota, we take pride in the values that have kept us in business for over 25 years. We strive every day to get our customers our best deal possible.
That's why we keep over 300 new Toyotas in stock.
And with over 20 service bays and over 350,000 parts in stock, we're ready for anything when it comes to servicing your vehicle. So, whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or just need service, shop Gene Messer Toyota.
All right, we come back. 7:29 to go in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic third quarter. We got another new kicker. No, it's not. It's Caden. His jersey just was kind of bunched up, and man, he squirts at that ball. Oh, and it takes a great leopard bounce, and it's a live ball. DC jumps on it. Oh, and we just totally lose containment. Just got a little excited there. And what should have been 1st down and 10 at about the 10 turns into 1st and 10 from the 35. 34.
Not sure who 28 is for us.
White Tunnel.
Okay. Wyatt Tunnel also coming up from the JV for a little bit. Got down there fast, but
Lost contained really quickly. Oh, what a good run and what a good tackle. I'll let you guess the name as it comes off the bottom of the pile. Branson Beckham.
you got a little extracurricular activities out here between a wide receiver and a cornerback.
Miles Clark doesn't mind mixing it up a little bit.
Miles Clark probably asked him if he could see the scoreboard from where he was at.
Oh, great pursuit. Marshall Brown stretches that out for no gain. So he makes a great tackle.
And Marshall's a quick kid, and as those gaps started exposing, he shot right through that gap and brought him down from behind. That's a great job using his speed to make up for the fact he's not a super big kid.
Is Marshall a sophomore or junior?
Junior. And just like Bridger, two of the best kids you ever met in your life.
Oh, look at Zach Sellers closing. They float one up. Oh, Tucker. They break the tackle. Beckham comes and saves an even bigger play.
And this extracurricular is going to get
Based-
15 yards over here, too.
I wonder if it's going to go both ways. Based on Freeman's reaction, it is not going both ways.
That's been bubbling for a player, too.
It has. You called that 2 plays ago.
That's from years of being a defensive coordinator and going, I think I need to get him out about right now. And you learn that the hard way because a lot of times it's, I should have got him out
one play earlier.
ago.
Yeah.
I'd love to see offsetting here because he's not totally innocent.
Here's what I think that's what Parker's lobbying for. You see him out there, he's negotiating with the official. He's like, come on, I know you saw him hit. Look, he's lobbying. That's a good friend and teammate there because he's going to lobby for you the whole way.
Well, the officials are still talking about it.
I think 2, because that's what probably like running to the screen.
Looks like they're about to walk it off on us, though.
It does.
Hadn't made a signal yet. They're definitely walking it off, though.
Yeah, they give us the dead ball personal foul.
So we're going to have a first down and 10 Denver City at our 28-yard line.
Well, the first half is an indication we got them right where we want them.
Yeah, this is.
Counter. This is counter.
Oh, what a cutback read there by 14. He's going to pick up 9. They may give him 10 on the play. They're going to call it 9. So it's going to set up. Oh, no, they do give him the first down.
Now, as good as Beckham's played, he stepped into the hole right there, and he countered into a guy who's about 6'2", about 275, and laws of physics were not on his side right there.
Ornelas gets 10 yards. This is a Wildcat offense now. They're going to keep it in 14's hand. And honestly, after the carry last time, I'd do the same thing. So going to be 4 yards on first down, makes it 2nd down and 6.
Well, they found something they think they believe in a little bit right here.
5:15 to go here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic third quarter. Oh, nice cutback. Met by Lincoln. Going to be a first down and goal from about the 8.
And this is going to be different for us because 14 stepped in to play quarterback here, and that time not even just in a wildcat, but in a traditional spot. And I haven't seen him even attempt to think about throwing, so you're going to see a lot of counters, leads, and right there a little zone option.
We got Avon back in the game here. See if that doesn't help clean up that line. Oh, man. 14 is met at the 8. He moves that pile down to the almost the 5-yard line. That was a nice power run.
I'm curious why they haven't run him at running back, even in a traditional
No
setting,
doubt.
because he's been the hardest guy for us to bring down tonight. And we're going to keep seeing it till we can stop
They're
it.
going to stay in the Wildcat. Great penetration. Man, they just moved the pile. They're going to end up getting a yard out of that, but it's going to set up 3rd down and goal from the 4. $75 and 57 kind of got in that pile a little bit late and took it from what would have been on this side of the 5 down to the 4. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm selling out run here because he hasn't even looked like he thought about, even acted like he was going to throw the ball.
And what does he do? Throws a touchdown pass.
Look at that. Great play call by Denver City as they slip the tight end just right inside the goal line. 14 rolls out. Hasn't even, and we just said it, hadn't even thought pass all night, and then all of a sudden Here we go, swinging gate. Let's see if they actually run it. Yep. They do. That's going to be a false start. He picked the ball up and then tossed it over. He didn't actually snap the ball. But I'll tell you, if he snaps the ball properly, they probably convert there.
I think you're correct. They had us outnumbered over here on this spot. The official's telling them right now what he did. You can't stand, lift, twist, and throw. You've got to
it is a
scoot
snap.
it across the ground.
So we blocked their last field goal attempt. Let's see if we get this extra point. Oh, man, Parker almost got there. That extra point is good. That'll make it 34-7 here in the third quarter as we update the Julie Bass Archgate Insurance scoreboard. Tonight's Leopard football scoreboard is brought to you by Julie Bass with Archgate Insurance. Whether it's home, auto, or life, Julie and Archgate Insurance have you covered with trusted service right here in West Texas. Call Julie Bass Insurance today at 806-705-5840. That's 806-705-5840. Proud supporter of the New Home Leopard football. Go Leps! Attention Leopard fans, Jalen Mounts from the TAP Realty Group at eXp Realty is your MVP in the housing market. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, she brings home field advantage to every real estate transaction. Give her a call at 806-239-5767 and let her expertise guide you to your next victory. For a winning real estate experience, choose Jalen Mounts. Go Leopards.
Stephen, I already got a text from my wife. We brought up the fact he hadn't thrown it, and he threw a touchdown, so it was the announcer's
jinx, no doubt. Hey, one of these days I'm going to learn to keep my mouth shut.
That's what she's praying for with me, but it hadn't kicked in yet.
Hey, Jamie's been thinking that for 19 years with me, and this looks like an onside kick. They're going to actually take it at an angle. Lincoln's going to field it. He makes a nice move at the 25. Down at the 37. I wonder if this is going to be a face mask.
We got a guy calling a hold down here, I think. See if the white hat doesn't overrule him.
Yeah, they're going to walk it off on them. Personal foul, face mask. When you see the returner's head yanked down the way Lincoln's did, I assumed that was what it was going to be.
With that headlinesman, I haven't assumed anything. Because
that is only Denver City's second penalty of the night. But that's one of those that's so blatant, and it's facing the Leopard sideline. I guarantee you, Coach Freeman, Coach Ward, they're all calling it for him. Man, what a bounce by Brayson Beck. Zach Sellers kind of got tangled up over here, and 50 had a handful of his mask gripping him to the ground, and he doesn't get the call. This is not a good sign, though. He bounced off that left or right shoulder. Hopefully, nothing major. The luck we've had with injuries right now, it sure. Oh! Avon this time does make the catch. Down to the 15. Great adjustment there. Here's what you can know. After the play in the first half, there was no way Avon wasn't going up with two hands, and he makes a great catch there down into the red zone.
I do think this offense is doing a good job of maximizing our playmakers, because you've seen so many guys. You've seen Parker, Lincoln, Colby, Avon, Brayson. Ryder, Hunter. I mean, there's tons of guys that have had the ball in their hands in big plays.
Absolutely. This time stood up. Gonna probably give him one on the play on the MC Master Roofing first down. Down to the 14. We'll set up second down and 9. Sorry, you're getting a little kazoo slash horn. Kind of sounds like a South American soccer match. So second down and 9. Single way up top. They're going to hand it to Lincoln, and he's got a caravan. Oh, he makes a great move.
That's a great play.
And I'll tell you, that was Lincoln making a defender miss, because as he turned upfield, we did not get that corner sealed, and Lincoln turns into a DC defender and just kind of rounds that a little more further outside and uses the speed. We talked earlier about his elite athleticism. It pays off there on the Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdown run. I think we're going to get an offside as that kick is up and good.
You want to believe that, but anytime flag hits the field, I'm a little nervous right now. You know, just compare us to a team like Muleshoe last week, where they had one kid who was going to make every play that mattered. They're running back, and he's good. Don't get me wrong. But if you're game planning for us, what's your game plan? DC's has obviously been, we're going to stretch the field laterally and keep you from getting to the outside, and they've gotten gashed on vertical passing, much like Muleshoe did.
Yes.
What is our next opponent to do? Do they sit in a softer coverage to keep from getting gashed vertical?
And then we're going to pound it down your throat.
You're going to have some issues. So really good job by our coaches and our kids of just having multiple weapons and multiple ways to attack a defense. Sorry for y'all Wyatt screaming up here. We're getting him under control.
We got some young fans just right outside the press box, and they're fired up.
Oh, touched him.
Oh, man. And that ball's still on the ground. That time they jump on it. Lucky not to get a call there, as we do kind of hop on the pile a little bit late. So first down and 10 from the 26. A minute 29 to go here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic third quarter. It is 41-7 Leopards. I don't know that we're getting much breeze to that door. I'm going to shut it.
I think that's probably a good idea. We've got some guys, some backups in on defense. Going to get them some reps right now, and that's a good thing. Again, we're going to need their depth at some point.
Good job there, standing it up on the left side. Maybe a yard on the play. Yeah, you got Lincoln, Colby, Brayson, all over here on the sideline.
You've got Keegan in at left end again, and here's a matchup where their right tackle is about 6'2", about 280, and Keegan's about 6'2", 175, but he's using his quickness to his advantage, and that's a fun matchup to watch over there.
Man, good job. Marshall Brown sticking his nose up in there. A lot of help.
They got 3rd and 7.
Keegan, Brumley come off the bottom of that pile. Carson Hendricks out here on that dog. And Tucker Cotton at the dog up top.
Hey, he's going to the top.
Which means Parker's got to be on the sideline somewhere. False start.
He was trying so hard not to fall back, and gravity just decided, nope, he's going to fall.
Derek Carrillo in at safety. Gonna back him up 5 yards, make it 3rd down and 11. As long as Zach Sellers is good, we've gotten through most of tonight relatively healthy, which after last week, that's a blessing. Because,
Absolutely.
Looks like we're going to take this down. We'll go to the Slayton Family Medical Clinic fourth quarter, and we'll be back right after this.
In the rhythm of small town life, Poca-Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca-Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca-Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Your dreams, our connection. Poca-Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
All right, we get ready to come back here. Fourth quarter, 41-7 Leopards. Denver City looking at 3rd down and 11. Twins to each side, empty backfield. 14's going to throw it out into that soft coverage. Oh! And I think that Harry did an amazing job getting back to make that tackle, but when he hits him at the 34, it knocks him to the 36 and they pick up the first down. It's one of those catch-22s there. Dude, what a great job there. Keegan Adams coming down the line. And what's funny is they pulled the guard and he just kind of followed the guard back to the running back.
Did exactly what he's supposed to do, get in their hip pocket and try to chase it down. And he's so athletic.
Traditional drop back. They're going to try to drive it out. Oh, man. Tucker Cotton with great coverage, but Camden Hendricks almost got himself a pick six. Just could not quite get up to that ball as it was overthrown. See, it looks like they're going to have twins to us. Single up top with a slot back. They look over the sideline. They're going to get a timeout, so we'll take one with them. With that, we'll be right back.
Take control of your health and start living better with any lab test now. Choose your test, choose your time, no appointment needed. From women's health to general wellness, we deliver the answers you need, fast, easy, and confidential. Feeling low on energy? Get a boost with half-price B12 shots every Friday, because your health should be on your terms. Visit any lab test now and take control of your health.
At Gene Messer Toyota, we take pride in the values that have kept us in business for over 25 years. We strive every day to get our customers our best deal possible.
That's why we keep over 300 new Toyotas in stock.
And with over 20 service bays and over 350,000 parts in stock, we're ready for anything when it comes to servicing your vehicle. So, whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or just need service, shop Gene Messer Toyota.
All right, we're back. 11:09 to go here in the ball game. They run a jet sweep. We stretch it out. They get the edge. Forced him out of bounds. Good job, Marshall Brown, holding him up, not letting him go down, so there was no flag. Makes it. Oh, did they still throw a flag? There's no way there's one for a late hit because Marshall literally holds him up so he doesn't get thrown down.
Oh, there is one because it was right in the middle of their coaching staff. And when you're down 41-7, you're begging for every good break you can get.
They're going to call him for that is not a good call. Not good at all because Marshall did everything right there. He does hit him as he's going out of bounds, but instead of, a lot of times, especially young guys, they'll shove him and they'll send him flying. Marshall hugs him and holds him up. Man. No. So first down and 10 at the 40. Hey, Denver City's band hasn't lost any spunk over there. Nice run up the middle. Gonna pick up 3, we'll call it 4. Make it second down and 6.
Good job by Hayden Reyna. He's getting some reps on defense as well today.
Outside. Good job, Miles Clark. Pushing him to the edge. They're going to mark him for a first down, though, inside the 30. We'll call it the 29. First down and 10. 10:24 to go.
It's one of those things you don't want to give up points, but it's worth getting these backups. And some of these kids are not even their second string. They're our third string, but getting them some live varsity reps.
Carson Hendricks getting some good run out there. And just as we say his name, he makes the tackle. Carson Hendricks, Harrison Heatwole.
Hayden Brumley in the middle of that. Just some scores from our district. Abernathy's up on Farwell 35-26, middle of the third. Slayton's up on Post, middle of the fourth.
Wow, that's a battle of the undefeateds. You can't blow that dead!
He knows he messed up.
Oh, you just took a touchdown away from Carson Hendricks. Highway robbery.
He knew as soon as he blew it and he rolled over and didn't have the ball, he'd messed up.
Absolutely zero reason to blow that play dead. He wasn't in, it wasn't like there was a defender that was about to hit him. Man. And so instead of a touchdown for Carson Hendricks, it's gonna go, because of the whistle, it's gonna go back to Denver City. Ball doesn't lie as it goes through the receiver's hands. Gonna set up 4th down and 20. Man, you hate that for Carson.
Yes.
That was gonna be something he was gonna get to talk about, and did a good job staying on his feet too, because the turf monster almost got him as he picked up that ball.
A couple of the scores from our district. New Deal's up on Sundown 27-12, and Olton down to Ropes 54-21, and Trinity Christian beating Floydada 33-0.
That Trinity Christian squad is tough. They beat Denver City last week. Oh yeah, boom! Hayden Brumley, maybe just tired. He taps his head, helmet. Little does, it's 4th down. It's going to turn over. Also, I know you gave the update on Abernathy. I want to give you a quick update on Case Heinrich, the Abernathy player that has been in ICU all week after just a tragic, but just kind of one of those freak football things. Case Heinrich had his tube taken out today, and he was moved out of ICU. And so a great update on Case. His dad sent that out about an hour ago. And so great progress made there. And I'll use his words as he closed it out. He said, "God is good."
We may have lost sound.
It looks like, no?
Okay.
If we did, it's showing on the soundboard that we are. Oh, Burke. Oh, and he throws it right to the Denver City defender who makes a great catch. And Burke goes over and makes him pay for it.
About 5 feet out of bounds.
Is that Cooper up on Friendship 28-21? The crosstown battle going on back home.
Well, our defense has stepped up just about every time they've been in this spot. Let's see if we can do it again with some backups in.
Good job there. Keegan Adams makes initial contact.
No, get it back on. Okay, watch the call.
Play clock clicks down to 5 seconds as they come to the line. False start. Right side of the line move before the snap. We're going to back them up 5. It's going to make it 2nd down and 12. Oh, well blocked. Great tackle there. Can't tell if that's 6 or 8. It's 6. Camden Hendricks got off the block, saved a touchdown. It's going to make it 3rd down and 1.
14's not a quarterback, but he's done a good job of making that little, what I call a second baseman throw. And he's just kind of shifting his hips and sidearming it out to the flats. That's what he did on the touchdown earlier and on that little screen pass right there as well.
He'll keep it this time. He won't get in, but he will make it 1st and goal down to the 2.
No.
Holy smokes. This, well, we'll finish this call as Hart turns it up. They're going to get in for 6, makes it 41-13. You know, after week 1 and the loss to Liberty, which I've always made the case that we probably shouldn't even have been on the field with them, but just with their size and our size, it's one of those freak kind of scheduling things. You schedule them when they're opening, but then you also have to play the second year of that kind of, and so, but everybody was like, oh my gosh, new home, no, new home, new home. Well, y'all, Liberty's the real deal. 42-21, going to the 4th quarter, all over Seminole tonight. A really, really, really good Seminole squad. Comes in 2-1. Their only loss being to 4A number 2 ranked West Plains, and Liberty handling business. We saw them. They're big. They're
good.
Physical. They're fast at the skill positions. Colton Bouchard is one heck of a quarterback. I mean,
Levi Walker, stud receiver.
And what's funny is, for as elite, as fast as he is, you felt like there were guys like Will Hudson and some of them that are even more involved than Levi.
Yeah.
He's one of those that he's going to, you get him the ball. And, we talk about Lincoln in space. Levi's one of those. You get him in space, Will Hudson. They got that big old receiver whose name just left me. Gonzalez, I think is his last name. Maybe Isaac?
Maybe.
They got David Thomas's son floating around the secondary over there laying wood. I mean, that was a really, really good football team, and they're proving it. They just scored again, 49-21 Liberty. That loss doesn't look so bad anymore. Not to mention, if you watch the Leopards the last 3 weeks, we're going to be just fine as this kickoff goes out of bounds.
Oh, there's no question, and I, kudos to Coach Ward. He's taken and I think our whole athletic program across the board, we've played anybody and everybody, and it's going to get you prepared for district. You're not going to see anything in district that you haven't already had a taste of, and there's some schools that do the opposite. They don't want any part of quality opponents until
they like
district.
that record to be 3-4-0.
A lot of times those teams are 5-0 going to district, and they miss the playoffs at 6-4, 7-3, and we may, regardless what our record is, we're going to be prepared for our district play.
One other big 4A matchup, West Plains up 31-0 on Bushland. Obviously that's a game important to the Lyles families because it's where we come from, but West Plains has never beaten Bushland, so I'm sure there's a little extra emphasis there tonight. Oh, what a great handoff on the backside. We'll call that 11, and an MC Master Roofing first down at the 41.
We got another penalty flag back here at the back.
Oh.
I'm going to say it's a dead ball, so that first down should still count. Let's see who he's going to call it against.
Based on the statistical averages of the way the night's gone and the way they call, at some point one has to come our way, right?
I think this is one. The linesman's going to mark it off. It sure is looking like he's fixing to walk
coming our way.
Denver City.
So for the third time tonight, Denver City will have a penalty their way. That's a personal foul. Marked up 15 yards up to the 44-plus territory.
And you're talking about West Plains a second ago. Friends with Adam Cummings, that's their head coach that was at Sundown. And when he took that job, he said, a couple of 3 years now, we may be loaded for bear. And he wasn't lying. They're legit.
I'll tell you this, that senior class now that was freshman when they opened, that was the group that, so I coached Parker's group all the way through, 3rd through 6th grade. And nice little handoff going the other direction. Well blocked, gonna be up, pick up, man, they're gonna mark that way back. Okay, we'll pick up 6 on the play. That was who we went back and forth with. And we knew in 5th and 6th grade that not only was Bushland gonna be good, but that class, but so was West Plains, and they're proven to be every bit as good as we thought they were. I called the first ever West Plains game. They played Bushland at Happy State Bank Field. We easily could have hung 100 on them. Nice tackle. Look at Tucker Cotton staying strong on his feet. Takes 3 guys to wrestle him to the ground. But about the 3rd drive, and we kept saying, start Reed, make it. Start Reed, make it. We'd seen him for years, and even all through junior high. We knew he was the guy. They're starting quarterback now. I think tonight, if I remember correctly, is his 46th varsity start. And when you can get a quarterback that's played that many varsity games, has beaten Stephenville, has faced Salina, and has been in big ones, man, there's no moment that's going to be too big for West Plains
No
this year.
doubt. No doubt.
Burke's going to keep this one. Oh, and he's got right on 58's hip. All the way down to the 21 for an MC Master Roofing. First down. That was Rafe Richardson lead blocking for Bryson Burke. Down to the 21.
Got a score that'd be interesting, I think, to a lot of Leopard fans. Coach Wall and the home debut at Ira and their new field is up 54-20 on O'Donnell, who's also led by a former New Home assistant, Coach Baeza. So Lots of connections
That's
for New
awesome.
Home to that game.
It was cool a couple of weeks ago to get to celebrate Coach Wall's first win as a head coach, and now going to get his first home win.
And they built a beautiful complex there at Ira. Football, baseball, softball fields all together, and it's pretty nice.
Run up the middle, going to be stuffed for about a gain of 1. Going to make it 2nd down and 9 as the clock ticks towards 4 minutes to go here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic, 4th quarter. Again, want to say a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. I know a couple weeks ago we talked to you about upgrading the camera, and even tonight through a murky double-pane window that probably hadn't been cleaned in a couple, well, probably since last football season. Great picture. Wyatt's done a great job. He gets to control it with a remote control, but even this week able to buy a new software platform for the production side of this. Nice run around the corner. Camden Hendricks stays on his feet down to the 15. Going to make it 3rd down and 4 after the 5-yard carry.
Burt did a really good job reading that right there.
And I can't say enough about Burt as he's going to make some of those plays sometimes that you're like, but what you have to understand is Burt played 6-man football up till this year. And so as his first year here with the Leopards is his first year of 11-man football, and to make the jump that he's made and playing the quality football that he's playing, as he's just going to lead us on a touchdown drive as Camden Hendricks punches it in for the Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdown. You just have to brag on Burt. He is drinking out of a fire hose, not only learning a new offense, which is already hard enough, but then learning completely new concepts from 6-man to 11. It's cool to see him get out there and lead a touchdown drive. 47-14, pending the extra point. Snap back, good hold, good kick. 48-14, 2:55 to go. Again, I want to say thank you to G-Messer Toyota, John Cook with the Nathan Jordan Real Estate Team, Slayton Family Medical Clinic here, our 4th quarter sponsor, Crusher of Lubbock, Archgate Insurance, Julie Bass, our scoreboard sponsor, Carl McDonald. We've got to talk a lot about the Edward Jones touchdowns tonight. MC Master Roofing, our friends over at Polka Lambro, celebrating their 75th anniversary, and Jalen Mounts with the TAP Realty Group at EXP. But again, just getting to have a production, man, it's 10 times easier. Even set it up, y'all, we had to set up in about 10 minutes tonight, and so what typically takes me 30 to 45 minutes to get everything rolling was up, and we still made kickoff. I think we even made the coin toss. Nice win, gentlemen.
And you say we, and what he means by we is him, because I just watched him. I had no idea what was going on up here. Cords all over the place. Always nice when the coaches can leave the press box before the game's over.
No doubt. 2:55 to go, and they head down. Get to celebrate with their guys on the sideline. If there's anything I've learned in 4 weeks about Coach Stevens is that's going to be a hold on. I think we're going to get our 4th penalty on Denver City. I have a feeling Coach Stevens is going to go down and start coaching guys. It won't be much celebrating. He saw a lot that we can still improve on.
It's funny, every year I'll see Coach Ward Saturday or Monday. He go, "Hey Coach, you guys played good," and he'll go, "Ah." And just like a coach in any sport, somebody on the outside can say that, but when you're on the inside, you know there's tons of things you can continue to get better at. And I think that's what's fun about coaching, is that continued pursuit of trying to be a little bit better tomorrow.
Absolutely. We're going to get 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs from the 37. Nice job stretching it out. Keegan Adams there, Carson Hendricks there. Sorry, Carson.
No, both Hendricks boys should have had a touchdown tonight.
Absolutely.
I promise you Carson's going to talk trash when he gets home to Camden.
Oh, big hole. Oh, nice job. Derek Carrillo comes up.
And Cade Campbell.
And he just does what any smaller guy does. He just torpedoed the legs and took out the running back.
I don't think Derek and Cade together weigh 220 pounds.
They're going to let this go down to the 2-minute warning. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back. Just learned something about Coach Abney. Friendship alumni.
Oh, great job by Cade Campbell staying with that play right there.
And on a night where if it was possible to call us for a foul they have, or a penalty, he did a really good job of not drawing a flag there.
And you're dead right about Coach Steven. He hopped the fence and is down there and was in two linebackers' nose during that timeout, getting them straight on what they need to be doing. He's been a great addition to our staff.
You know, obviously, with Parker being a dog and him being the linebackers coach, he's one of Parker's position coaches. And Parker said that he's the first coach he's ever had that breaks down every single play and gives him feedback on every single snap that he played. Whether it's good hustle, watch your depth here, just little bitty things on. And so when Parker's watching film back, he has those words of but on every snap. Like sometimes you get, hey, you did good, but you know, make sure you're staying. You get deep whenever you see the quarterback drop or whatever. He gets every Sunday, without fail, he has a list that has every single play. You can tell that Coach Stevens has gone back and watched every play and given every one of his linebackers feedback on that snap.
He's done a good job. He's been in some really good programs, been a head coach himself, and again, I think he and McCarty were and Coach Applewhite, Coach Furr. Well, I think the new coaches we've got have all been guys that are going to make our program better across the board.
And can't say enough about Applewhite. There's something, because not every day do you get to add a guy that comes with the pedigree and the resume from a program like Gunter when you're starting to implement an offense similar to what Gunter ran.
Right.
And so, and just knowing how to win. Winning's learned. And when you've been part of 6 state championship trips and you got 4 of them that you've won, Applewhite's been around winning. And just, you can't get enough guys that know how to win on one staff. You know, you talked about Ward and just the run he's made with different offenses and getting Applewhite and the Stevens and, you know, one thing I haven't had a chance to do is really sit down and talk to McCarty. He seems like a very quiet guy.
He is.
And so I want to, because you obviously when you talk to a lot of coaches and you hear and they're like, hey, y'all are New Home, y'all are getting him, and that there is not a guy that people don't, every guy has somebody that'll say something about him. I haven't met one person that has a negative word to say about McCarty.
No, and then, he comes from a family, he's related to Butch Henderson that was the coach at Coronado and Wayland Baptist, and the Henderson family's been really successful coaches in Texas and New Mexico, and just from being around him, you're right, he's not a super loud vocal guy. Now I'm sure he's chewed a few tails out there on the football field, but he's got a little more reserved personality. But man, I've truly enjoyed getting to be around him. He's a quality guy, and I always judge coaches by what I want this guy coaching my sons. And I would be tickled with my sons being coached by any of the guys we've got on staff right now.
So 1:05 to go. They're going to drop back. They're going to throw it to the end zone. They got a shot, but Kate Campbell, great defense.
We're going to start calling that Campbell Island.
Kate was excited to get on the field, then all of a sudden they start testing him, and here's the cool thing. He's risen to the challenge.
He's dealt with it every one. Kate's a great kid. We love having him be around and be a part of stuff. Does a good job. Whatever they ask him to do, Kate's going to jump in and get after it.
It's time. Oh, what strong hands.
That's Caden McDonald.
That was Caden McDonald.
He reached out and slowed him down enough to let the
church
go. Show up.
It's not bad for a kicker out there. It's funny. I hear stories about him popping people in practice, and then they say it's kind of a choice. He likes being the kicker. It's not that they don't want to play him on defense. It's just kind of one of those things. That's his preference. He likes to kick, but you just saw him. He's not scared to get in there and mix it up.
15 seconds. Can we hold him out? It's probably the last play of the game.
Oh, they're going to call a timeout. So with 5 seconds left, we will take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
At Gene Messer Toyota, we take pride in the values that have kept us in business for over 25 years. We strive every day to get our customers our best deal possible.
That's why we keep over 300 new Toyotas in stock.
And with over 20 service bays and over 350,000 parts in stock, we're ready for anything when it comes to servicing your vehicle. So whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or just need service, shop Gene Messer Toyota.
So we'll come back. One final play. Oh, and it's intercepted. Can he make a man miss? He does. Oh, he can't quite get the blocks. But what a way to end the game.
And that's a big play for Carrillo. His mom and dad are both from Denver City.
Oh.
He went to school at Denver City before they moved here. So for him, I promise you, that play means a little more than the average.
That's awesome. So 48-14, the Leopards get the win. And once again, I said it going into the half. This game was a lot closer in the first half than it felt on the scoreboard. We went to the half 28-0. They had an opportunity, and I want to go back to this play because I felt like this was the play that set the tone. Because Denver City had some confidence. They're driving. It's third down and goal, and they throw a perfect pass that is literally in the receiver's arms in the end zone. And as he comes down, Camden Hendricks lays a perfect hit, and the ball comes out. And from there, you get the field goal block 2 plays later, and the Leopards never looked back.
And I truly think if they just scored right there, I think I still think we win, but I think it's a different feel.
Absolutely. They have confidence, and we all know at this age that confidence matters. And that took some air out. But then again, they got back to first and goal from the 3, and our defense stood up 4 times in a row from the 3-yard line and held them out. And so after a 28-0 start in the first half, 48-14, and as you said earlier, a lot of guys got a lot of opportunity, a lot of snaps that maybe they typically wouldn't have gotten on a normal night.
No question. And those, no matter what you do in practice, and you do good stuff in practice, it's just different than game reps. And game reps against somebody from the other team running their stuff, not a scout team, it's just reps that you can't simulate anywhere else.
Absolutely. So you get the school song here for New Home on a great road win. You come on the road against a 3A school 2 weeks in a row. We've played 3A schools on the road, and both times the Leopards really, especially after halftime, really just took control of the game. This one, I feel like the dagger was Parker's interception.
Oh,
when
no
he
doubt.
takes it back, they're driving. They're trying to get it to a 7-point game before halftime. There's a minute left in the half. And what could have been the opportunity, well, what you're thinking is Denver City, you're like, worst case, we go in 14. If we can get points here, it's either 11 or 7. And then Parker takes one to the house the other way. It's 28-7. And you're like, bah.
No, it was huge. And, I mean, just, again, not just a great individual play by him, which it was.
Branson
Guys
Beckham.
getting down the field making plays that, and it's something like if you're a Tech fan, when the defensive tackle picked off a pass the other day and John Curry sprinted down to make sure that block, and Coach McGuire that's something that warms an old coach's heart when you see something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. I know I said it on the broadcast. Parker Rose, Branson, some lunch this week. Grayson Snell, twice tonight, just turned on some jets. Once on a kickoff that looked like it was going to go somewhere, and another time just on that one where he got out there. And though he didn't lay the block, he was out in front. And had anybody been there, I guarantee you they would have met Grayson Snell before they met Parker Lyles.
Yes.
And so, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to Wyatt Jones. Thanks for Coach Abney joining me tonight as Wyatt Conway, who's been helping us on the broadcast. He is a Panhandle guy. I've talked about it before. He played for Coach Keys his freshman year. He was back home for their homecoming tonight. He's a videographer as well, and so he was Broxton Robinson, their do-everything quarterback, is committed to Army, and so he was doing some video tonight to be part of that official commitment video that they're going to be putting together. But he'll be back on the call with us next week as we're home against Roscoe.
Homecoming.
Man, as a coach, is all the festivities, I mean, I know they're fun. How much of a distraction is that?
Oh, it's an absolute pain in the rear. I mean, there's no way around it. It's a necessary evil, but it's, you're trying to you want guys to stay focused year round, and then we're going to throw just shenanigans of an entire week together. But it's just part of it. That's what it is. And so I promise you the message they're going to be talking to them is, yes, enjoy it. Dress up, wear your jersey on Monday, dress up as a celebrity on Tuesday, all the things that go on. But don't forget, we still have something really important to do, especially as we've got goals as a team. They don't take a week off just because we have a special week.
Absolutely.
And so, it's a chance for you to show off this version of our team to some people that are going to get to come see it for the first time. And you want them to leave going, hey, those guys are doing things the right way. And so I promise you our coaches are going to work hard to keep everybody focused.
Well, I appreciate you coming on the road with us tonight.
That was a blast, man.
It's
Had fun.
Always fun. You bring one as an ex-coach, but also just the relationship you have with these kids. You know them. You bring a color commentary that is such a blessing to have. And so thank you for your time. For Wyatt Jones, for Coach Abney, for Stephen Lyles, for Sideline Sports, thanks for tuning in. Safe prayers for safe travel as everybody here travels home. And we will see you next week at home for homecoming versus Roscoe. Have a great night.
That's fun. More fun.